테마를 먼저 생각하는 편은 아니에요. 그러니까 뭐 예를 들어 이런 돼지를 찍고 싶다. 아니면 뭐 기차에서 2시간 내내 뭘 찍고 싶어. 이런 되게 단순한 충동이 더 우선이에요. 그래서 그런 거에 끌려서 이렇게 스토리를 이렇게 파고 들어가다 보면은 뭐 이런저런 주제에 도달하게 되곤 하는데. 예.
Honestly, I don't actually start with sort of those themes. I just have very simple impulses that come to me first. Like I like to shoot a pig or 2 hours of what happens on a train, and I dig deep, and then the story gradually evolves and gradually arrive at those themes.
But right, there is some connection between Snowpiercer and Parasite. Actually, the very first idea of Parasite came to me on around 2013 during the post-production of Snowpiercer. Those two stories all deal with the poor people and the rich people, but Parasite is very vertical movie, and Snowpiercer is very very horizontal. But in the very last moment of the movie Snowpiercer, in the very last the engine section, suddenly the Chris Evans all the horizontal move, but in the very last moment when he 이게 열었을 때 그 밑에 애가 있잖아요. 그래서 마지막에 잠깐 버티컬해지는 게 있는 것 같아요. 지금 와서 보니까 그 생각이 드네요.
When he opens the sort of latch on the floor and he looks down, there's a brief moment when the film becomes vertical. Now I realize, looking back.
Yeah, so someone in the basement. 대부분의 라이터 디렉터들이 마찬가지일 거예요. 쓸 때 이미 이제 이미지랑 사운드로 머릿속에서 작동은 되고 있는데. 예.
So most writer directors, I think, would be similar. That image and sound are already sort of tickling along in the sort of your head.
이제 인더스트리 표준에 맞춰야 되니까 저도 이제 뭐 파이널 드래프트 같은 데다 정리를 하긴 하는 거죠. 예.
But because we have to kind of match industry standards, we do a sort of final draft where it's all sort of neatly summarized.
근데 저는 이제 그 집이나 사무실에서 시나리오를 쓰지 못하고 그 고립된 데선 쓰질 못하고 항상 카페에서 써요. 커피숍 같은 데서 습관이 그렇게 들어가지고요. 네.
For me, I can't write at home or in the office. I can't write in sort of isolated places. It's just a habit of mine that I go to sort of cafes or coffee shops to write.
그래서 사람들의 소음을 좀 들으면서 이렇게 쓰게 되는데 사람들을 등지고 그게 좀 저한테 영향을 많이 미치는 것 같아요. 네.
So I like to write listening to the sounds of people, having my back to them. I think that really helps me to write.
다음 달부터 그 짓을 또 해야 된다 생각하니 되게 무서워지네. 네.
From next month, I have to do this thing again, and it's quite frightening for me.
So many times.
Well, I mean, there's
We just
rehearsal
shoot
and
it.
rehearsal. There's a sort of, this is the shape of the set, and, you know, don't walk here because you'll fall down, all that kind of rehearsal. But no, we like to just shoot, really.
Yeah, we just 뭐 이게 리허설 뭔가 아직 덜 짜여졌는데 그냥 이미 찍어버리죠. 네.
So this could be the rehearsal. It's not fully sort of formed yet, and as we do it, we just shoot it.
그러면 이제 약간 어색하거나 서로 약간 쭈삣하는 게 이렇게 화면에 담기게 되는데 그게 되게 리얼해 보이고 좋을 때도 있어요. 그게 뭐 항상 좋은 건 아니더라도. 예.
So there can be this slightly awkward sort of quality that you capture on screen, and that can be quite real and great, but not all the time. It doesn't always work out.
And also sometimes we develop something between takes. You remember when 그러니까 크리스 에반스가 이 틸다를 이렇게 잡으러 왔을 때 이제 누운 상태에서 이렇게 하는 거 있거든요. 삿대질하는 그것도 이제 찍는 도중에 테이크하면서 그 동작을 만들어 보고 뭐 그런 거였는데. 예.
So there's a scene where Chris Evans sort of is sort of trying to kind of grab Tilda and line down finger pointing, and that kind of came about in between the takes and sort of devising
in the last moments of that X fight sequence, those kind of things. Yeah.
We shoot the rehearsals. That's it.
일찍 자세요.
Go to bed early.
내가 안 자고 밤마다 영화 너무 봐갖고 건강이 지금 영화를 아침에 보니까 좋더라고. 일찍 일어나가지고 일찍 자고 일찍 일어나서 아침에 영화 보세요. 되게 영화가 잘 들어와요. 이렇게.
So don't stay up late to watch lots of films. I think it's sort of ruined my health. But actually go to bed early, wake up early, and then watch the films early on, and then you can actually take it in much better.
Sorry, and
I would say stick with your friends. Stick with people. Doesn't matter what skills they have. Stick with people who make you feel like you can have the nerve, and just hang out with them and have the nerve and dare each other to do what anybody. And if you come anywhere near anybody who sort of goes, just steer clear. Only be with people who make you feel good.
저도 불안하거나 공포스러울 때가 많았었는데 옛날에 제가 이제 50세인데 이제 20대 때 저도 뭐 단편 영화나 학교에서 영화를 찍을 때 항상 여러 가지 불안감들은 많았던 것 같아요. 근데 모르겠어요. 그러니까 나 자신을 만족시키기 위해서 애써야 한다라는 생각만 계속했던 것 같아요. 그러니까 뭐 여러 사람을 생각할 게 아니라 내가 제일 좋아하는 게 뭔지.
So for me also, I remember feeling quite anxious and scared a long time ago. I mean, I'm 50 now, but during my 20s, when I was at school or when I was making short films, I remember having a lot of anxiety. But I remember thinking that I really should only strive to satisfy myself and not trying to sort of satisfy others, that I should really look into what I like.
아주 사소한 거부터 출발하기 때문에 이제 이게 피처 필름에 걸맞는 어떤 스케일이나 뭘 이렇게 가졌다 그런 판단을 해본 적은 없는 것 같아요. 단지 이제 내가 얼마큼 거기 끌리는가, 계속해서 이렇게 땅을 파내려 가고 싶은 충동이 드는지, 이제 충동이 강하고 이제 마음이 끌려야 계속 파내려 갈 수 있잖아요.
So because I always start from something very small, I don't think I've ever thought or made a judgment about whether there's enough scale or substance here to make a feature film, but more a case of how much does this appeal to me or how much impulse there is to sort of for me to keep on digging. You have to have quite a strong impulse to keep going.
제일 처음에 퍼스트 아이디어를 가지고 꼭 미리 판단할 필요는 없는 것 같아요. 아주 사소하거나 이런 것이 장편 영화가 되겠어? 라고 생각했던 아이디어가 아주 거대하고 엄청난 주제로 발전할 수도 있는 거라고 생각이 들거든요. 그래서 쓸데없이 일찍 사형 선고를 내릴 필요는 없다라는 생각이 듭니다.
I don't think you necessarily have to judge based on your first idea whether this can make a feature film or not. I think that whether it's something small or trivial, it could really develop into something quite grand as a feature film. So you don't really have to give it a premature death sentence.
Okay, and you're all done? Good. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you very much for giving your time and coming here tonight. Bong Joon-ho, thank you so much. Tilda Swinton, and Say, thank you for translating.